The world has been captivated by the undeniable chemistry between Jerry Yen and Tong Liya for years. Their on-screen pairings have mesmerized audiences, sparking endless speculation about whether their bond extends beyond the cameras. While both stars have remained private about their personal lives, their recent actions suggest that there may be more to their relationship than meets the eye. For the longest time, Jerry Yen and Tong Liya have been at the center of dating rumors, with fans carefully analyzing their every move. Their stolen glances, secret smiles, and effortless connection have only fueled the speculation. But no concrete evidence had ever surfaced, until now. After months of silence and mystery surrounding their relationship, the two were finally caught together in an intimate setting, away from the prying eyes of the public. Or so they thought. In what can only be described as a surprising yet heartwarming revelation, Jerry Yen and Tong Liya's secret date night has now been exposed, leaving the world in awe. The night started like any other, with both stars going about their usual routines. Jerry Yen, known for his private nature, was careful to keep a low profile. Dressed in a casual yet stylish outfit, he was seen leaving his residence, slipping into a discreet vehicle that blended seamlessly with the night. Tong Liya, equally cautious, took similar measures to avoid attention. Wearing a chic but understated ensemble, she was spotted stepping out of her home, her demeanor calm and composed. But the most interesting detail? Both of them seemed to be heading in the same direction. The destination was a high-end, exclusive restaurant nestled in a quiet part of the city, known for its strict privacy policies and celebrity clientele. It was the kind of place where high-profile figures could enjoy a quiet evening without the constant flash of cameras. But even in a place designed for discretion, their presence did not go unnoticed. Upon arriving, Jerry Yen and Tong Liya entered separately, each greeted warmly by the staff, who seemed unsurprised by their visit. While they made an effort to keep their distance, the subtle details gave them away. The way Jerry instinctively glanced toward the entrance when Tong Liya walked in, the small smile that flickered across her lips when she saw him. It was a moment that spoke volumes. Inside, they were led to a secluded, candlelit table, tucked away from the main dining area. The atmosphere was intimate, with soft music playing in the background and a warm glow from the ambient lighting. It was the perfect setting for a quiet, romantic evening. Eyewitnesses who happened to be at the restaurant that night described the scene as something straight out of a movie. The chemistry between them was undeniable. They spoke in hushed tones, their conversation filled with laughter and genuine emotion. Jerry, always the gentleman, leaned in slightly when Tong Liya spoke, his attention solely focused on her. Tong Liya, in turn, appeared completely at ease, her usual reserved demeanor replaced with an undeniable sense of happiness. While no overt displays of affection were made, their body language told a different story. The occasional touch of hands as they reached for their drinks, the way Jerry would glance at Tong Liya with an expression of quiet admiration, and the way she would look back at him with equal warmth. It was a sight that left onlookers convinced that there was something more between them. As the evening progressed, it became evident that this was no ordinary dinner between colleagues or friends. There was a level of intimacy that couldn't be ignored. They shared dishes, engaged in deep conversation, and at times seemed completely lost in each other's presence. But perhaps the most telling moment came toward the end of their dinner. Just as they were preparing to leave, Jerry Yen, in a rare display of public affection, reached out and gently placed his hand on Tong Liya's wrist, stopping her mid-motion. It was a fleeting moment, but it was enough to send a clear message. There was something undeniably special between them. As they exited the restaurant, Jerry once again showcased his protective nature. Despite trying to maintain their separate exits, he subtly ensured that Tong Liya was safely escorted to her car first. It was a small gesture, but one that did not go unnoticed. Their date night, which was meant to be a private and discreet affair, quickly became the topic of conversation across social media and entertainment news outlets. As soon as the first reports emerged, the internet went into a frenzy. Fans and media alike dissected every detail of the evening, from what they wore to how they interacted. Speculations ran wild. Was this their way of soft-launching their relationship to the public? Had they been dating in secret all along? And most importantly, would they finally confirm what so many had long suspected? Despite the overwhelming attention, neither Jerry Yen nor Tong Liya addressed the rumors. They carried on with their schedules as usual, maintaining their characteristic grace and professionalism. But their silence only fueled more speculation. Some industry insiders hinted that this was just the beginning, and that more public sightings of the couple were inevitable. Others suggested that the two had been carefully planning the right time to go public, and this intimate dinner was just the first step. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. Jerry Yan and Tong Liya share a connection that can no longer be ignored. Their bond, once shrouded in mystery, is now out in the open, leaving the world eagerly awaiting what comes next. For years, fans have longed to see Jerry Yan find his true happiness, someone who understands him beyond his celebrity status. Similarly, Tong Liya, a woman of grace and strength, has always deserved a love that is as genuine as the warmth she radiates. Seeing them together, even in the smallest moments, feels like a long-awaited chapter unfolding in real time. As the media continues to follow their every move, the question remains: will Jerry Yan and Tong Liya finally confirm what the world has now seen with their own eyes? Or will they choose to keep their love story away from the public eye, letting their actions speak louder than words? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: their secret date night has left a lasting impression, one that will not be forgotten anytime soon. While the world waits for an official confirmation, one undeniable truth remains. Love, no matter how secret or quiet, always finds a way to shine through. And in the case of Jerry Yan and Tong Liya, that love is beginning to reveal itself, one beautiful moment at a time. Whether this is just the beginning of a new public chapter or a fleeting glimpse into their private world, their story continues to captivate the hearts of many. And as the night comes to a close, one can't help but wonder, what will be the next step in their journey? For now, the world watches, waits, and celebrates the beautiful mystery that is Jerry Yan and Tong Liya. The world remained abuzz with speculation following Jerry Yan and Tong Liya's secret date night. Though neither of them had addressed the reports directly, their silence only intensified curiosity. Every movement, every social media post, every public appearance was now scrutinized more than ever before. In the days that followed, both stars went about their schedules as usual. Jerry Yan was spotted attending a private business meeting, while Tong Liya made an appearance at a charity event. Their professional commitments seemed to suggest that they were unfazed by the rumors. But behind the scenes, insiders whispered that things were much more complicated than they appeared. The restaurant staff, though sworn to secrecy, couldn't help but let slip small details about the couple's intimate dinner. One source described their body language as unmistakably affectionate, hinting that this was not the first time they had met in such a setting.